James Gype. I always kept messing up. I didn't know if it was James Gype or James Gype. So I'm glad you're up in here. How you doing, yo? One thing I never want to do is I never want to mess up a person's name. And thanks for that thumbs up. That automatically means so much to me. Bud Files up in here. Wow, you know, I played late enough to where I didn't think nobody was going to be in here. And I'm glad to see that people are in here. I'm just doing some catch up. Just side question, no question, ain't no requesting, just all my questions. Bud Files, got James Gype here. I'm just chilling in. I need something beer. Cause I like drinking, that's what I'm thinking when I'm running and gunning, having fun, no assumptions. I'm just thinking about everything I'm gonna say, what I do, cause I really don't care. And I'm crying, that means I'm in your brain like I'm on the technodrome, but it's just another kind of thing. That I say when I'm gonna say, how I'm gonna play. Okay, and that's alright. Every day, I don't know why I'm freestyling it anyway. I've been doing this like most of this day, so I don't know what I'm supposed to say in a special way. I can rhyme way with day and all that stuff, and I guess that's okay, but it just sounds gruff, and that's not enough to consider it buff like the stuff. Oh wait, I can just point and travel quick, like I got problems in here. In my head, a lunatic on fire like the lunatics. Earlier I was playing FF7. But I realized on here I never beat all of the Frozen Wilds levels. But yeah, get over to James Gype. He got some good stuff going. He's always helping people grow. He's always trying to spread that love properly. Help everybody do what it is they're supposed to do, which is succeed in this life. He wants to see people win, just like I do. That's why I got to give him that praise. And Bud Files, if you ain't over there, nah, his family always on some exciting adventures. But I got cauldrons to do and things to just kill on. Make sure that I win this stuff. No Bilbo. Dunsky, enjoy your dunce cap. For thinking that you had it on me, you ain't nothing but crap. And that is the way that I am rolling when I'm killing that. Hey, Oh yeah, this is that stuff that'll hate you. That'll make sure that you are faded by the stuff that takes you. I'm always used to being hated. I ain't ever been jaded by the people that's elated to see me fall, see me drop. Don't really care as I am doing my flop. Oh no, I'm just playing this game without no rhyme or reason up into the season. No kind of reason for pleasing. I'm absolutely exceeding expectations. All the people that is wanting me to be something more than a failure is. Okay, that's alright. That's how I do what I do, because I'm part of a deadly crew that does what they are meant to, which is to be hated, faded, jaded, but never quite erased from all the stuff that is contemplated, could have paid it, always laced. I don't know why these things keep wanting to come in a fight. Don't they understand I am the darkness that stops out their light? I am that eclipse that they don't mention, and all of my intentions are less than cruel and something that's unusual. Why am I rhyming as I speak? I don't honestly know. It's because I'm losing my head as I do this thing that I do. They expected me to say something different than what is casual, because I'm trying my best to not just stress and not trying to impress anyone in my impress, because in my head I'm only thinking of these thoughts that are so dark that make people want to balk and sit and stalk. Always have something to say, because when they talk they don't know anything about me, and that's okay, because at the end of this day ain't nothing but Damien Demento kind of thoughts up in my brain. And no, this ain't no new gimmick I'm trying out. Honestly, this is what I do when I'm playing. I literally just sit there and talk crazy mess inside of my head, but there's people that come and they want to, you know, hang out, and I always support. Try to show love. Because guess what? Love is easy. But there's always people that want to, you know, they can't wait to just sit there and balk at whatever and talk this crazy talk. To which I reply, I'm like, alright, that's cool. But also, here you'll find me talking about classic stupid movies like Rock and Roll High School, Rock and Roll High School Forever. And I also miss other movies. Like there was this one I remember called Little Marines, and it's out of print. And I wish I could find that movie again because I remember like I used to go to my video store to catch all these movies, and it was just so good. At least to me at that time. I mean, I was just a kid, but a lot of them, yeah, I enjoy nostalgia. I don't look back on everything and I don't scoff at it because that's not what I think that the point of it all is. I got hit. That's what I get for messing around. Rock and roll high school forever and ever. It was a lame movie that came out, but I mean, like the movie that it was based on was lame too. But that doesn't matter. For some reason, I kept singing "Smart Alex" all day by the Addicts. They call him Alex, smart boy Alex. I'm a joker in a pack. I'm your nasty habits.
Clever.
I am a fan of punk rock. Although it's weird when I hear conservative punk. Because conservative punk's like liberal punk. It was like, I always thought that punk was punk. You know, you didn't really belong to any faction or any system of beliefs. You were always outside of it. But, you know, what I know. I'm just going nutty playing my games and got the people up in there. And that probably don't, but they came through support. And you know what? I love that because I support them too. That's what this is all about. It's about helping everybody. You elevate. And I don't know why people take the time to concentrate on the destruction of others when it's so much easier to love everybody. I don't get why they want to work that part. Oh, the radio show's starting up. Easy digging. You know I'm probably going to roll through again. It depends on how late I'm doing this. They call him Alex. Smart boy Alex. So either which way. They probably got the late night radio show gonna be going on, and you need to go over there. Easy digging. They got some good stuff going over there. I'd stay on, but I really can't because it's on all night, and I ain't as nocturnal as I used to be. But in the same sense, they cool over there. I mean, I like the music they select and all that. And as for me, like I said, I'm the joker in the pack. I am nasty habits. I'm the freak show in the light, and also day and night. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm just gonna say what I gotta say at this time. Let it spray all the bullets up in my mind that goes on, and I talk this stuff, and I talk off the zone. I don't even know if I'm gonna make any sense, but I don't really care. I'm still a malcontent. I don't know. I'm just gonna do some of this winter stuff right here. You know, and do the frozen wilds right quick, or at least some of it. Lord knows I'm not that skilled. Nah, Mama didn't warn me about too many people. Rest her soul. She warned people about me. I'm a weirdo who's always trying his best not to go off the deep end. But then you get people that think that you're that guy to mess with. It's always weird. Yeah. Oh my, it's strange. You're living happily deranged. My, I standing Let your dog bite. Let your dog bite. Let your dog bite. Sorry, I got this song from Pete and Pete stuck in my head. Sorry, I was sitting up there thinking of this show called The Adventures of Pete and Pete. They used to have like the greatest theme song. By this group called Polaris. They're like an indie rock group. Listen, let your dog bark on me. Yeah, it was a bizarre show. I always wonder which was better, Pete and Peter in Erie, Indiana.
I'll find a use for you.
I know. I beat you. Oh yeah. The island. Yes, I did. Check the script. Me gone ahead and get them ripped and take out these machines really quick. They're so sick. But they always want to get me into this zone where I don't make sense to none of them. I'm that click. Mr. Psychopath Killer.
Something tells me those are Bergren's missing hunters.
Hey, you go have a good show. I'm gonna be here playing this game because I gotta hit it up.
That con artist sent an
I didn't think you were still here though while I was sitting here singing Pete and Pete's theme song.
Bergren asked me to help harvest parts. Or would you rather keep trace?
Broken junk. This pack will be on the move.
Get your butt over there. You got a show to do.
If she's offering to help, we should accept it.
Fine. We're about to take down these machines. If you're so eager to help, I'll lead the way. Shield's down. Gotta get rid of the tower.
Not even worth it to go raw deal. Got him.
Provide the harvest we need.
I love. Check that script. Me and the gods got it ripped.
Lander, you want to talk about our deal with Bergeron? Let's talk.
That's done. You three are pretty handy in a fight.
Thanks, I guess. Not that we needed your help. We are doing just fine without you.
That's not the way Bergeron tells it. He says you tried to settle up with him using a shattered Thunderjaw heart.
What? That's an exaggeration. It was only broken in two.
Urkai, we don't have time for this. Come on, boys, back to the hunt. We still need 2 more of Bergeron's components.
What's the rush?
We want out of these lands as soon as possible. That's all you need to know.
Screw being immature. I can't leave for real, cause I'm not even worth it. That go cost.
Let undercut slit our throats.
By the blue light, Urkai. Why don't you just write our story in the snow for any passing hunter to read? We had a dispute with the chieftain of our old Werak. We thought someone else should have been in charge. He disagreed.
It seemed like a good time to move on, so we...
From here to the...
Seems worth it.
Yeah, and
What's the plan with... Look, all... So this Thunderjaw...
let me ask you this, all right? Why would it matter that the heart was broken into 2 pieces?
Of course you can't.
I just...
Oh, I bet that scam artist Arsarim could. He just wants to send us on another stupid errand.
Oh, he's not so bad. I like Bergeron.
Like him? Tulamak, he sent us out in the snow to nearly die under the feet of a Thunderjaw, and...
Boys, shut up! Ugh! Every time someone brings up that stupid heart.
I've got the score.
You should hold...
I suppose somebody...
Fine.
I apologize. I'm just up here on a late night tip, playing this game and doing what I can in the bit, keeping up this thing, and I keep it on the tip. I'm censoring myself. That's why you keep hearing me say blip.
Yeah, it's not great to type.
It's not like your names are any better. You. We're headed northwest, to the ruins near Hollow Hall. We'll be waiting. Okay, so you're not terrible in a fight.
Screw that. I need to find me another cave, yep, another cave, yep, another cave. So all that I'm saying is I keep my appeal is that I am insane when I do this whole deal. Flow. Jacques Cousteau could never get this low. Warming up just meant. Sorry. Love me some ODB. Brooklyn, so shame on you, you old dirty bastard.
Am I gonna trade? Charlotte said her first words in half an hour. Only a little.
Yeah.
Languid bound. Raven glared at him. What exactly are you trying to have them do? Languid had thought of that.
Right. I'm gonna play some more of this Frozen Wilds. I like Final Fantasy, but like all the side missions are like, psh, whatever. And since I don't do speed runs, that's like the other problem. Kind of funny though. I've been doing this all day long and I'm enjoying it.
Okay, Aloy, now what? They're scanning for me. You'll do. Must be the entrance to this den.
Let's see. What shall I play next? The echoes are different off Whetstone.
come to me. There's frost between my teeth. Saving these for the trail.
Ursus Americanus, the magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Beautiful. How fierce you must have been. That fur. You never even felt the cold, did you? If he hadn't preserved you, would anyone even know you'd disappeared?
I hate to interrupt.
Oh, when the old world, when the totem is...
There are 7...
But as you say...
So these totems... The images they show are of animals that no longer exist.
We rely... For example...
Meat?
Raw...
I found some of those animals.
Oh, this is welcome news. I've arranged...
You said a great...
Indeed. The great man... His voice claims respect. I share... Someday, perhaps, if I am...
I should get going.
Of course.
If I run across any...
Without us! Let's get down there, flaming skulls!
Last time, Orkite, that is not our name.
Maybe we should table this argument until after the hunt?
Here comes another one!
Let's do this!
Nothing gets my blood running like the hunt. How about it, Aloy? Did you find the next part?
Got too much already. That's another part down. One more and you'll have what you need to pay off Bergrand.
Starting to feel real, you know. I'm starting to believe we're really gonna get out of here. Honestly, I wasn't sure we'd survive a week without Nakoni. But here we are.
Who's Nakoni?
Nakoni...
She didn't make it.
No.
Is this why you left Banor? Because of this business with Nakoni?
Onakud knew Nakoni was our mentor, our friend.
That final night, we snuck back to camp, packed what we could, and...
Like cowards.
What are we to Ty?
It's not what she did.
Nakoni challenged the chieftain. Why?
Onakud wrapped himself in power and authority the way some people wrap themselves in furs. If you were willing to fawn over him and sing false songs to him, you might get a spot on the best hunts. The Werak split into two. Those willing to lick the bottoms of Onikud's feet, and the rest of us, waiting for things to get better.
Until...
She was the best, and...
What happened?
She challenged the chieftain to a hunting competition. But who comes back to the camp after the trial?
We tracked Nakoni through the woods.
Their damn neck snapped.
I don't want to remember her like that. Sometimes that memory...
I'm sorry to Ty.
I really can't get over how beautifully cultural this game is. Like, I love how they mix everybody in there, and they basically had a theory I always had.
You don't even live here. What is Cal going to do when you leave?
Because it was like,
Going anywhere until he no longer needs
my
you.
theory was always, it don't matter where you find the bones at.
Your team, your duties,
Who's to
your
say that just because you find the bones there, it means that the person's going to match what it looks like in your head?
What happened in Banor?
That's the nice way of putting it.
What matters now?
I'm going to go outside now.
That's what
Otherwise, I'll just go insane up into my brain. As I say, all this stuff that people cannot seem to maim. They gonna call me crazy, maybe skin me off and call me Maine. I don't care, because I'm just gonna be the person out his brain.
There's a lake just west of here. Seems like a good place to find a snap maw, Fang. We'll meet you there.
If you beat us there, just wait by the campfire. We'll be along.
Everyone's sick and they saying I spit, but I rep it all because of my brain. All of the stuff that I say out here makes you sure that I'm not playing. I'm just simpleton. I'm insane with this. Yeah, you can't stop with this. You can't stop with it. A simpleton. You can't stop with this because I'm insane with this. I can't stop with this. Oh man, they should have known right then that they made a little monster when they kept up with the brain spit. They kept on going on. Something was insanity. And knowing that I cannot keep the claim to be. Something that's the darkest in my heart when I just spark it up and then I gotta pop. Yeah, the homie Easy Digging right now running with his internet radio show. They sit up here and they put a bunch of groups up and they rate it in accordance to how they feel, which is cool. I can't really say nothing negative or positive towards that because it pertains to how a person feels on there. And everybody wants to find out if somebody meets up to the expectation. But me, I just come on here and I usually just be listening to stories while I be rolling and rocking. And right now I'm playing this game. And so much to do on here. Actually, I don't really matter with the DLC. I've been playing FF7 Remake. And it's a detailed game and all that, but all the little side stuff, I'm like, not really my interest. Plus, I've always had a thing against the materia. Just like Spirit Grid points in Final Fantasy X, I'm just like, just let me get the experience, build it in accordance to where I want it to be at, but you know. But also, I really don't expect nobody to be up here this late. I keep doing this because, well, because it helps me therapeutically, but also, one of the subs that I had, like, one of the subs that come through, he got real sick, and you know, it made me sad to hear it. I was hoping that it got proved wrong, but maybe it didn't. Maybe it's one of those things where we just got to deal, you know? I don't want to say the other words I don't like saying. But I do all this because I deal with a lot mentally. But it's crazy because the stuff that I can do to get out of it never crosses my mind. Or at least it does, but the action doesn't really present itself because I don't really see the point. And if I feel this way, then not everybody, I know that I'm not the only one who feels this way. You know, not everybody feels like that, you know. People feel alone. And maybe I bring up this point so that I can congregate other people that feel that same way. Because ain't nobody above or below one another. And I like the arrogance necessary sometimes. But in the same thought, that's just me trapping my thoughts into all these different planes in my brain to keep myself on a mind frame that makes sense to at least me. Nobody's here right now, and that's good, because I can bring up... There was this song I really love called Goblin by a woman named Sully. She was part of a group called FX. And I don't say what genre she was a part of, because to me, a genre is irrelevant. The music is what matters. And if you like it or hate it, that doesn't really matter to me. But she had this song called Goblin, which was about a person living with dissociative identity disorder. And it's a beautiful song. Sadly, she's not here anymore. And I won't go into the details and the minutia. I just know that song was beautiful. Whether you can understand the language or not, if you can get the subtitles. But I think that if you like a song enough, you're going to go on ahead and find the lyrics and you're going to try to decipher them and make sure you get exactly what they're saying. That's why music is the universal language. Sorry I got so serious for a moment, but that song just really touched my heart. I even shed a tear. There's a few songs in life that have made me actually shed a tear. And that's all I'm just trying to say. Is that we can identify with each other so much more and have so many similarities to one another if we could get past what we think is important. But at the same time, you shouldn't listen to me because, like I've said a million times, I'm crazy. In fact, I think that's what I'll do. I'll sit up here and talk about certain songs that, you know, affect me in certain ways. I try my best not to talk about the stuff that actually bugs me and makes me angry and affects me because, well, honestly, I can't find a realm where it matters.
No space.
Gonna face my fears. I don't know, and most of the time when I see a lot of comments on here, I just find people trying to bring themselves in the realm of comedy, and all I can think is, you're no Kevin Hart.
I was starting to worry about you three.
You're no Dave Chappelle.
Everything all right?
We took our time after our last conversation.
But, you know, these people come off and they feel this way, and I'm like, eh.
Just one more hunt.
Who am I to judge
your
that?
debt is paid and you three can make your way south. Ready?
Huntress, the sunshine snowshoes await your signal.
I'm almost impressed, Duhamok. Didn't think you'd...
Well,
The upper hand.
What other stuff can I talk about at this late at night, since it's late at night for me? I don't really get like mad at stuff that people say. Most of the time I'm saddened by it, because it always trips me out that people can go to these lengths and I never understand the reasoning. Because all I can think is, wow. So much anger, so much resentment, so much time for that. So many videos made for this contentment. And all I can think is, are you really, is it really you just being contemptible, or is it really just content you're trying to make? And you spend a lot of time hating on stuff, which is weird, because if you really hate something, you don't really talk a lot about it. I don't know. I guess indifference is easier. But what do I know? I told y'all a million times I'm crazy. Alright, that's 2 of the control towers overridden. Now, what monsters am I supposed to take out? And I don't mean to the movie. Oh, wait, something's still going. Oh, okay. And as you can tell, I'm listening to a story in the background because that's how I relax. Yeah, that's real love. That's why I'm not talking mess about that. I'm not talking about that. Like, I'm not cynical. You know that, Boomy. That's the thing of beauty, which is why I can never say that I'm not a misanthrope. I am saddened by people, for the most part. But there's way more good than bad out there. It's just that, for some reason, the loudest folks are the ones that get the most attention. And that's just weirdness to me. That's all I've ever said. There's way more people out there that aren't, you know, screwed up and crazy that want to spread love. Problem is, we give attention to the people that don't. So yeah, I'm happy about what happened because that's beautiful. Heck yeah. This ain't no cynical. This ain't no messed up cast. You know I come out here spreading love. I just don't talk about all the stuff that I want to talk about. Like I was talking about this song called Goblin, and it was a beautiful song about a woman with dissociative identity disorder. And that girl, the person that made that song, is sadly not around anymore, and that just makes me so sad. But it's also one of those things that, you know, it's bound to happen. Yeah, I wish it wasn't that way. We're capable of such lovely things. Alright, there's something I'm missing right here. Oh, okay. They want me to go downward. Nah, that's not happening. Anime all day, all day anime, all day. Oh, okay, that's what it is. And then a team, and then a comedy. Dan the cheat, nah, I'm at a kind of day. Here we go for the team.
She failed. Her eyes widened. Her mouth fell open and her clothes fell on the floor as her candle on her nightstand exploded in a cloud of lavender wax. What did you say? You love me. He was smug in his confidence. You're mad that I gave away something that reminded you of me. Because I gave it to you. He was right, but she'd be damned if she admitted it. You have quite a high opinion of your wiles on me. I do not care that you gave me that ratty old chicken. Her low, precise speech didn't fool him. He just grinned. Ha, ha, I figured you out. You love me.
Either which way.
I do not. All four of her eyes were as red as her cheeks.
Yeah, I went through the same thing like last year. Not the exact same thing, but let's just say it changed me. That's one of the reasons I started doing this YouTube stuff. I worked my butt off. So when people, like, I've had people try to tell me, call me pathetic and all this other stuff. And all I can think is, I don't know. If I'm so pathetic, why are you wasting your time on me? Why are you telling me stuff? It almost seems like you like me. And you want to talk all that crap and diss me so that you can feel like you're superior. But if you're so superior, why you need to tell me that I'm inferior? Every superior person I've ever met never had to say it. It's alright. I haven't figured that out either. Trust and believe. Oh no, I gotta apologize to your wife because she's gotta put up with my voice.
Let's make this quick.
So the least I can do is try to do something sweet, but the only thing sweet I can think of is not being as crazy as I normally am, but that's not gonna happen because I'm always a nutcase. I mean, most of the time I'll be sitting here listening to like crime and sports and small town murder. Say goodnight, baby. You're done. Ski. I finished with thee because it was so easy to just murder.
Come here.
There. That's the last of Bergren's parts. Looks like you figured out a bit.
For now. Until Orkai breaks something else.
I realized I didn't finish any part of the Frozen Wilds.
Thanks for lending a hand. Maybe we'll meet you in the Sundom sometime.
You won't have me to strip your kills now. You think you're gonna be alright?
Doesn't look that hard, really. We'll be fine.
Hey, we launched 3 successful harvests in the Shadow.
When you get to Song's Edge, talk to Bergrand. If he can't teach you himself, we'll know something.
Alright, let's see, what can I talk about on here?
Charges us for the
Let's
introduction.
see, I got my food.
Thank you.
I talk about the type of music I'm into. I'm into all kinds. Saying, you know, people say, I'm into listening to everything, but I don't listen to this and I don't listen to... No, I listen to everything because there's a genre. Every genre has a song that I like. Every genre. So I can't listen to everything except... Because that's just some BS people put together. You know, just so they can be divided and they can be special. I never doubted for a second that she wouldn't get that help, you know? Good people get the good. It wins out. We just want everything to work out to where it's like the lousy person wins out. But nah, the scumbags really don't win. It just looks that way because they get the most attention. But also, these aren't words of wisdom because I sure as heck don't know what I'm talking about. But also, I try not to be quick to just talk mess on somebody. I noticed that transcends culture. Like, people will talk crap about anybody in a heartbeat, and it doesn't matter what culture you come from. Like, they love to do that. And for the life of me, I can't figure out why. Don't matter if you're tribalist, you're conservative, don't matter what country you come from. There's always somebody talking crap on somebody else. Either, if they ain't talking crap about somebody that's not part of their group, they're talking crap about somebody in their group. People need to spit venom, and it makes no sense. But we focus attention on that because, for the most part, we're predominantly positive. Everybody is cool. So for everybody in the group that don't talk mess, that's why the person that does talk mess gets that attention. Because unfortunately, we love a scar. Don't get me wrong, people are basically decent, but we all love a good scandal. We love salacious material. This is crazy. It's taboo. It's nuts. It's great when it's on TV. It's even better when it's in real life. It's juicy. And I got past the point where that mattered to me. But once again, whether I'm right or wrong is irrelevant because I don't really know if I am, so I don't really care. That's why it doesn't matter. Because I'm not putting myself on the hill to die on anything I say. Because guess what? I can be wrong. I'm cool with that. In fact, I think a person that's right all the time is pretty miserable. I think they want to be proven wrong on stuff. Like when you saw that human kindness today, that's beautiful. Because the average person would be like, humans are not that way. We're all horrible. In which case we're not. Humans are complicated, but we're not horrible. We just like to focus on horrible stuff. I don't get it. But also, anybody listening to anything I'm saying right now, I've told y'all a million times I'm not wise and I'm quite crazy. But if you get something out of it, hey, more power to you.
The only thing...
Let all those rotten Bonar suck-ups freeze to death.
It's a little much, okay?
I'm surprised that there's people watching me right now that I can't even really pinpoint or identify.
How do we decide who we are? How about you?
I know y'all came for some sweet gameplay, and here I am just yallybagging and gallivanting and talking all this crazy craze. All this hee-hops, hootie-boos, and bop-bops and dupes.
You lost someone you care about. It leaves a wound. This sort of wound a lot of people.
And you know what? I will probably be back on here later tonight if my insomnia keeps up.
That's the point.
Clear the scars.
But for now, I'm gonna find a nice save point and get the heck out of here. Cause like I keep telling you people, there's better channels in here. Get out there. That's for all the folks that used to think I was arrogant or out for myself, which was always weird. Cause I'm like, I wanted to be left alone. I didn't want to be around nobody. I got Park Bomb stuck in my head. It's one of my favorite singers. But yeah, I'm gonna find a save point. I'm gonna get out of here. So whomever is still kicking it, I appreciate it. But I have actually been on here longer than I expected. I've played all day different games. And I'll play many more. Because this is like the only time I can sit up here and unload my thoughts without putting a shield up. Because most people do that. Like, they want to say what they want to say. But see, at least in this context, I can think of myself as I'm not talking to anybody. It sounds like I'm just talking to myself. But I know I'm talking to people.
Seems paintings mean a lot to the Banuk.
So either which way, have a good night. Hug your family. Tell them you love them. Yada, yada, yada. Other inspirational crap that you've heard before. I'm out this piece. Like bell bottoms and pet rocks.